It is Thursday. Yay, because it means it's my Friday. Anyway, so our gospel today. And before I do that, it's a shout out to happy birthday to one of our seminarian candidates, Luis Cervantes. He celebrates 29 today. He doesn't look a day over 28. So our gospel today is from Luke chapter 6, verses 27 through 38. And these are great teachings. These are hard teachings. I was just thinking, I think last week or week before last, we were hearing from John, or maybe it was in the Gospels, Sunday Gospels, that's what it was. And the people in John's Gospel started to leave Jesus because he was telling them about, I am the bread of life, and whoever eats of me will live forever. People were like, how can that? And they didn't understand, so they were leaving him. I'm thinking this is what he's teaching here in Luke is way more difficult for us to believe. He's telling people, love your enemies. Love your enemies. Forgive when someone strikes you on the cheek. Turn the other cheek. Give to everyone who asks of you. Stop judging. You'll not be judged. Stop condemning. You won't be condemned. Forgive. You'll be forgiven. He's really talking about some radical notions. Imagine loving your neighbors. Imagine loving that person that you hate the most. Imagine if this country loved, Iran or somebody else. It's radical. And, it's hard. Trying to see the good in a person that we do not like very well is very, very hard. Trying to forgive after we've been hurt is very, very hard. And these are tough teachings, again. But imagine how the world would be different if we Christians actually held on to these beliefs and actually put them into action. I wonder how much different my life would be if I strove more to really make sure I try to love my enemies and to be forgiving and less judging, big word for me, because I tend to be sarcastic. But how different can it be? Maybe we ought to give it a try. Because I think for Catholics, us believing that the bread and wine become the actual body and blood of Jesus Christ, I think we can accept that. Accept the fact that we have to forgive and love people that we don't like? I don't know. It could be the challenge. So think about that over the weekend and maybe the rest of your life. And I will see you not next week. I'm heading out to St. Louis. I'm going to the National Convention for the Diocesan Vocation Directors. They have a meeting in St. Louis next week, so I'll be there all week. And then I'll be back on Friday for another get-together. So y'all have a good week. Take care, and ciao. Maybe when I get back, it'll be finally cold. Goodbye.